Hi everybody. Well, I got some really nice comments from the video I made on insulated crown boards. They're all on the hives now, so I think we should go and have a look and see how they work. Hi folks, this is Kim from Ogston Bee Farm. It's another nice day today. Thought I'd go up and check on the bees and see if any of them need their feed topping up. I'm not anticipating that there'll be much to do, but I have got a couple of sugar blocks that I'm going to take up just in case. So let's see what they look like. Okay, so this is one of the hives that I'm suspecting could be a little bit low on stores. It's got one of the crown boards on that you possibly saw me make on one of my earlier videos. Let's have a little look inside. And you can see the bees actually, they're quite happily devouring one of the sugar blocks that I put in a couple of weeks ago when I went round. They've got plenty, so we're not going to worry too much about those. We're going to leave them to it. Night. Okay, so moving across to the second hive that we're going to inspect, and this was one that I think they'd had some fondant on, but I think they were getting down it quite well, so we're just going to have a little quick look and see what's going on in here. And as you can see from that the fondant's gone quite substantially. See the bees clinging on in there, but they've got stores left and they look relatively calm and happy, so we're going to close them up. So that's quite a good result there. And this hive has got an insulation board that fits inside a Swenty polystyrene super, and they appear to be working quite well. I'm quite pleased with these. Next we have my little double nuke, and I've just seen some bees flying back into here, so let's have a quick look around the back of that, because the other nuke is pointing in the opposite direction, and you can see there we've just got a very, very small gap on the entrance, and that was done at the back end of last season, mainly to prevent wasps and other bees from robbing, and it also keeps mice out as well. I've no reason to open it up any further until the weather starts warming up, and then we'll open it up and let them get flying a little bit more prolifically. But let's have a quick look inside these. Okay, and as you can see, this has got the double eek with two separate insulated feeding crown boards in. So we'll have a quick look under the first one. And that's absolutely still stacked with fondant, and the bees are clinging on at the far end there. I'll just lift up a bit more so you can see that. Bees are quite happily eating away on that fondant, and we'll have a quick look in the second one, and same story there. As you can see, possibly the bees are in abundance and they're digging into the fondant, but there's plenty left. So no worries there. And let's say goodnight to them. Next hive is a 14×12 Swenty with a Swenty super on top with an insulated crown board and feeder hole. Let's have a look at these. And as you can tell, these inspections are really quick, with pretty much no disturbance to the bees whatsoever, and we're able to see exactly what's happening inside. Are the bees feeding? Are they? And these are a bit lively. Hear the buzz off them. Okay, and they've got plenty. I can see the feed in there. There's plenty of feed. They've got a sugar block in there. They're frantically buzzing around. Go on, bee, get back in. You'll have to come out the top, I think, now. There's a couple of bees. Well, a couple of bees have found their way out and can't find their way back in. Let's just help them find their way. Off they go into the entrance. So here we are at one of the overwintered nukes. This was quite a prolific queen. As you can see from the top of the hive there, we've marked them up as being very strong on the 19th of September with a laying queen. And they've been fed on syrup, and then we put some fondant on there, and as you can see, the middle of that fondant is all gone, but they've still got plenty of fondant at the ends, and the bees can come up and get into that fondant, and they should be quite happy. I'm just going to quickly give that a brief lift and just have a look and see if we can see inside, see what the bees are doing. And as you can see, lots of bees in there. They look very, very happy, very calm, and hopefully they're going to do well. As you can see with this poly hive, we've strapped it down because they are quite light, and it does get a little bit windy up here at times, so the chances are they could end up on the other side of the field, and we wouldn't want that. Well, it's starting to rain, so I think that's going to put paid to operations today. The bees are not going to be very happy if I'm lifting the tops off the feeder holes and the rain's coming down. So I'm going to postpone for now, try and get back tomorrow if it's a finer day, or maybe even a little bit later on today. Well, I have come across a hive here that have got well through their feed. They didn't have any feed put on last time, and they've just about got through some that was put on right early on in the back end. So let's have a quick look at these. And there you can see that they have got some fondant left. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. There you go. It's a bit difficult trying to do this with a camera in one hand and not in the other. You can see the bees have all gone back in. They've gone down to the hive. I've got one that's a little bit interested in me. Hello, where are you? Come on. So I'm going to get one of these sugar blocks, and let's drop this. There we go. Now these are a little bit brittle, so they're going to fall in, but it will stop on the top of the hive. A little bit of fondant left in here as well, so we'll give them that back too, and that's it. So as you can see, the bees are all down in the hive underneath the sugar, and before long they will be enjoying that. And I've got a stray bee here. Come on, girls, come on, get yourselves back in. Just a few stray bees that need pointing in the right direction. We've got them back in now, so that's them closed up, and I'm going to put the lid back on, so you're going to lose the picture for a minute. And there we are, all closed up. Well, I've got the video running. Let's have a look at this one last hive. Again, let's quickly just raise the top off of here, and we can have a look inside there. And you can see, as you can see, lots of bees, looking really good, and still quite a bit of fondant in there. So that's going to keep them happy for another week, at least, if not more. Well, folks, that's it for today. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Bye. Well, that should see them right through now until they start to come out, and we've got a bee that's very interested in me. Hello, hello. There's you. Come on, there's a way in down there.